have you again in my class today, Yoshi-san. How are you?
So far so good. How about you?
Oh, wow, that's awesome to hear. I'm always doing great. Thank you for asking as well. So, anyway, how's everything there in your place?
I'm sorry. Recently my cousin's house is burning, so the perfectly burned down. So his house is. So I'm very shocked. So recently I soothe his disappointed. So he gets a big shock. So almost same age. So then he have to move another area. So temporary, but no injured. So and cause is not clear, but maybe the some small huts electric is become so old. Yeah, yes. So and anyway, I'm shocked for my relatives' disaster. So that's all.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that as well. I hope everything will be okay soon. So the important thing is nobody got hurt with that, right?
Yes, but he take fire insurance, so and rebuild the money is maybe no problem, but he's recalling things.
Yes, the memories that he had with that house.
Yeah, yes, it's not by money, so he's very sorry.
Yes, that's right. So money is not an issue there because he can have the insurance, but all the memories that he built in that home was all devastated because of that fire.
Exactly.
Okay, so I hope that everything will be all right soon, especially for you and your family, Yoshi-san. You take care always, okay?
Thank you very much. I do.
All right. And for your lesson request, we are going to talk about Lesson 13 of the Conversational American English, and the title is Introducing Yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, then let's go to exercise number 1's picture. Please tell me what you can see from this one.
Okay, in this picture, I can see the middle-aged Caucasian businessman standing. I can see his profile. He's standing by the good posture. I think almost upright postures. He's wearing the white shirts, red ties, brown pants, and wearing glasses, short hairs, thick beard. Bottom of his shirt is tucked out, not tucked into pants. When I was young, I don't wear my shirts this style. So my impression from his appearance is not tidy. But maybe the recently fashion sense is changing. Maybe I'm wrong. And he has a carrier bag, left hand, and that carrier bag has a brown leather pocket, and center of the pocket covers there's silver buttons, and above the button there's pocket fasteners, and this bag has a carry band, so he make short it and having with hold up his thumb. And this picture's background is a mere white wall. His shadow is on it. That's all.
Oh, wow, very good. That was really an impressive description, Yoshi-san. And you were also able to relate yourself. So, do you have any question about this?
No questions, thank you.
Oh, wow. So that was great to hear that you don't have any question at this picture. So let's now have the dialogue and exercise number 2. So please do the A part.
Okay, why don't you start by giving an introduction?
Well, I was born in New Zealand and finished my degree there, right up through college. My father is a dentist and my mother is a doctor.
You come from professional family.
That's true. Both of my sisters are lawyers.
So from that, what made you decide to get into computers?
There's no specific reason. It's just I always like mathematics and tinkering with machines.
I see. So what about experience? How long have you been working in this field?
More than 3 years now. After I got my engineering degree, I began to specialize in computer technology, and I even managed to have my own company, but it didn't last for a long time.
It sounds very impressive. So why don't you send your credentials to me and I'll show it to the board. We'll get back to you as soon as you send it.
Great, I definitely will. Thanks for your time. Okay, and let's exchange our roles. Yoshi-san,
Okay.
I'll do the letter A part, you'll do letter B.
I see.
Let's start. Why don't you start by giving an introduction?
Well, I was born in New Zealand and finished my degree there right up through college. My father is a dentist and my mother is a doctor.
You came from a professional family.
That's true. Both of my sisters are lawyers.
So from that, what made you decide to get into computers?
There's no specific reason. It's just I always like mathematics and thinking with machine. Tinkering with
yes.
machine.
I see. So what about experience? How long have you been working in this field?
More than 3 years now. After I got my engineering degree, I began to specialize in computer technology, and I even managed to have my own company, but it didn't last for a long time.
It sounds really good. So why don't you send your credentials to me and I'll show it to the board. We'll get back to you as soon as you send it.
Great. I definitely will. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you very much for reading it greatly. So let's proceed to exercise 3 now, and we will be doing the vocabulary review. We'll discuss about the meaning, and of course, you're gonna make your own sentence using those words or expressions. Okay?
Okay. Sound as if it appears that. Honestly speaking, I don't interest in so much other people's Twitters, but sometimes I read anonymous Twitters, and I think that they are right, his plausible conjectures, and I think that they are kind of impudent person. So he sounds as if outlaws saying or dictators. I don't believe some person who cast a good mark to them. That's all.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's nice to hear about your example. And how about number 2?
To get into to undertake as a careers. When I reached my retirement age, I have some depressed ambivalence. So because I was puzzled to get into new job or perfectly retirement. That's all.
I understand. Okay, number 3, please.
To thinkers to work in the unskilled way. So when I was a child, I like tinkering with every machine. So I sometimes broken the new toys and scolded from my parents. So I just want to just satisfy my inquiring mind. That's all.
Oh, I understand. Because out of curiosity, you would like to do things on your way and try if you can get them all back together, right?
Exactly.
I also did that one when I was small. Okay, number 4, please.
Credentials or reference. So in Japan, when we get entrance examination for some companies, so the applicant need their resume, not credential reports. So in Japan, we don't so much open the credential reports. That's all.
Oh, I understand. Yes, that's right. So, but maybe there are differences in the country when it comes to references, right?
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, thank you very much. Still an impressive one because you were able to relate everything by your experiences. And let's do the comprehension question now. I'll ask one by one.
Okay.
Okay, so number 1, what is the purpose of the dialogue conversation?
It's kind of the company's interview, but not formal interview. Maybe it's prior interview. Maybe the personnel department workers do that. That's all.
I understand. Yes, that's correct. So it might be the purpose of interviewing someone and knowing more about that person.
Yeah.
Okay, and how long has been B working with computers?
From the conversation, so he gets at least 3 years more for that kind of experiences. That's all.
Oh, that's correct. How about number 3? Do you think B will get the job? Why?
I believe he gets a new job because he's inherent, his family clever. So and he also have a pretty experience for that field. That's all.
Yes, that's right. So, since the person A told the person that he got a lot of experience with that one, right?
Yeah.
So, and letter A says that the person was impressed.
Yes.
Okay, and how about number 4? Do you like tinkering with machines?
I told you before. So but recently machines almost assembled by the IC tip. So it's impossible to take apart to the piece and also assemble parts into the perfect shapes. So and recently machine impossible to tinkering everything. So that's all.
Oh, I understand. Like, what kind of machines did you got interested before?
It's very mechanical one. So there's a lot of gears and cams. So and just put screwdrivers. So and it's easy to take apart, but it's difficult to assemble part into the perfect shape. So.
I understand. So when I was also young, it's difficult to take it off. But when and you try to think that you can put them all back together,
Yeah.
but then you come to realize that you cannot do it by yourself. So that might be the reason why parents would get mad at you, right? I experienced that way. Okay, and number 5, are you interested in computer technology?
Of course, you know that I used to be a computer programmer. But
Yeah.
my technology is a very old one, not used nowadays. But I think the thinking way of the computer programmers. So I don't understand the programmer language, but I understand his notion of thinking. So that's all.
Yes, that's right. So, but then, as what you have mentioned, you've worked in this field, but it's a long time ago, right? So there are also various changes. But do you also get updated from time to time, Yoshi-san?
Yes, I have my own homepage, and I can use some computer tools, so that even the little complicated, so that I can understand how to each factor. So, and for my age, I very interested in the new technology, especially the listen to the new technology, the chat GPT. So I checked their answers. So that it's not lot of the fault. So, and sometimes they say the lying, wrong fact. But maybe after 2 years, so that program changing perfectly our world.
I understand. So because nowadays there is already Chat GPT, so you can inquire something on that, no matter what kind of topic, it could be readily available, right?
Yes.
Wow, thank you very much for explaining your thoughts. Then let's continue to exercise 5. This will now be about perspective. So here you have to agree or disagree, and then please explain why, okay?
Okay.
Number 1, first impression lasts. What do you think?
I think the first impression is very, very important. So especially the business world. So first meeting, each person's first impression is very important and long time. So but sometimes changing that impression becomes the opposite impression. Good one or bad one is also the adverse. So, and for my experience, if we give a bad impression first time, so the second chance is very difficult field. So that's all.
Oh, I understand. So you would always think about that when you meet a person for the first time. So what you are thinking or what you have seen from that person reminds you for a long time. Is it right?
Yes. So and recently, most of the things very important for the first impression. Not the business world. So the meeting the men and women is very important. So especially the women's beautiful face or tidy appearance is so much important. So it's almost set 19% from the first impression.
I understand. Yes, that is exactly correct. Because every person that you will meet, not only in the business world, but also in the personal setup, like in your own personal experience, would matter to you because you would really know that person on the way he or she appears during your first meeting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about number 2? Jobs related to computer technology will become more popular 10 years from now.
Of course, so it's nowadays world is all field using the computers. So and every year become the new technology. So I told you the chat GPT is very, very new technology, but it delivered soon whole world. So it's a lot of problem, but we can't get back from our world. So we have to accept that new technology. So and like that. So recently, in Japan we have a professional shogi player or ego player. So before the computer world, they are perfectly genius person. But recently the number one winner is both world computers. So the professional top professional player even so can't get win computers match. So and Japanese professional young player purposely don't make much from the computers. So, but the human beings, professional player, learn a lot of things from the computers. So and of course, the human beings also become strong. So developing your technique. So it's I don't like the computer players, but they show the new way of strategy. So it's a lot of amazing field. So and but it's one program for the chat GPT or like that. Computer takes human beings profession jobs, and I'm very worried. A lot of the person lose their work field, job field. So, and this fact is make once confused whole world. So, because a lot of the unemployment person can't buy anything. So, but
that's right.
It's
Machines don't buy something.
Yes, so broken our economy. So.
I understand. But then, as we all know, in advancing technology, there are still some strategies or things that the computer cannot do like humans.
Yeah,
So it would always be the compassion, care, and love of humans that would be different, even though computers can perfectly do other things.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and since it's already time, Yoshi-san, thank you very much for a wonderful topic today. It was always impressive that you always think outside the box, and that would make our conversation really wonderful, because I get it's not only you learning from the English language, but I also get life points lessons from you.
Thank you for your compliments.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, and thank you as always. I hope you can have a fantastic day, especially that today is your hobby day, right?
You too. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you again.
See you.